Oh.
Okay.
What is that?
This is a guy named Mason.
Okay. Party. And why did you put you? I felt like E.
Hello.
Maybe the vibe.
Yes.
I think, of course, it is a little bit easier because technically, for example, like some of us do speak Spanish, some of us, we all speak English. So in that way, like it's a little bit easier. But without learning, I don't think I would be able to understand English. And like French, I will have a hard time. Just letting y'all know. It will be difficult. But there are some things here and there that's gonna be like pretty much the same vocabulary or somewhat similar. So maybe a little.
Probably if I only know Spanish, other language, probably it's going to be even hard for me to understand her or to understand you because of some words you are like way too different. So if I don't know or haven't like traveled a lot, you will see like, what did you say? Like even though we speak Spanish, French, maybe because we're like the same, just like Portuguese, I will having like say bit. I don't think so. English, no, I don't think so.
Don't worry, I don't understand either. Just the vibe. I can only go like, oh, well, she seems happy, so she must not be angry.
I think she's saying something good.
Yeah, it must be good.
Similarity for Creole and French because my country was colonized by French people before and we took the French to make our Creole right now. So I can understand French and Creole and English and Spanish because we live close to the Dominican Republic, so it's like the same island. That's why it's we use the same pronunciation for French and sometimes Spanish, and we take English word and we put it in our own pronunciation.
Okay.
What is that?
Yeah, this is a guy named Mason.
I think of this. Oh, amazing. Oh, no, I thought about mansion, like the gigantic house, like yeah, not just house, but like.
I was going between Mason, the neighbor, or a mansion.
I studied French for a year in Colombia, so I know Mason.
I also study French, so I understand.
In my case, I didn't get it. It's close, but I didn't guess because of knowing French, but mostly because the words are similar in Portuguese. So like mention, we would say like mansão. So it's not that far. So I was like, oh, is it like mansion, like house? Which is not that far. It's not that far. Come on.
I wonder why it's mansion in English.
I mean, because English is an Anglo-Saxon language, but there were a lot of influences from like Latin countries. So I think.
I wonder why the spelling is like kind of different because we add an extra in. So if you didn't study French, you think you can totally guess this word, right?
Probably, yeah, because it seems like maybe I will have the same mistake as her, like it's mansión, like it's a big house. So mansión also it will be like, oh, house or something like that.
Also the pronunciation, like, would you read it as mansion or would you read it
No,
as
this one, Mason.
maison, right?
Yeah.
So that's kind of hard to match.
Maison.
Maison.
Oh, okay.
No idea.
Zami? Yeah. Zami. Can you pronounce it? Zami. Sounds like French.
It's similar.
Yeah? Yeah? Okay, okay, then it's... Okay, it is French, I think I know.
I got it right! Oh my god, I'm so happy! Honestly, but just me reading, I wouldn't guess it, but when she said Zami, I was like, well, sounds like ami, sounds like amigo, which is like friend in Portuguese too. So I was like, oh, I guess I'm friends, please don't be wrong. So I'm really shocked that I was right. I was like, oh, I was not expecting to get it right, really.
Actually, with my pronunciation, it will be like ami, salami, salmon, that is like a fish.
Salami?
I don't know, I'm hungry, okay? So I was like, maybe something, but when she pronounced it like Sami, I was like, oh, sounds like French, and ami, it's French, mon ami, yeah, amigo,
Amigo!
yeah, yeah.
Because I thought it was like a fox name and it sounds like something like cute, and in Spanish it's like zorro, so it's like Sami zorro. Something like that.
Good explanation.
Honestly, the Z kept me from thinking anything that made sense, and I gave up.
In our culture, in our language, we use a lot of Z. Yes, we use a lot of Z. We take the French, we just put our other letter and just change the pronunciation, but it's the same.
When you use the plural of
friends, the S becomes a Z. So it becomes mes amis. So that's the really similar. So even if you only learn French when you hear zami or zami, then you would get it right. So it's kind of obvious if you speak French.
That's us. Oh,
I forgot.
in English, right?
Oh, we have the same.
Party. Oh god damn.
Dance too.
Because I remember of the song Rumba.
Right. It's party. It's party. I was like, we think the same, right?
Oh.
It's similar.
Rumba, it's going to be changed in all like Spanish. For example, I wouldn't say like vámonos de rumba, like let's go to rumba, that it's party. I would say vámonos de peda. Like it's going to be different, but we know that rumba is just to go and have fun, like a party and dance.
So it's that.
It involves dancing, like but it's party, let's go drinking, let's go partying, let's go dancing. Vámonos de
Rumba, we also, if we say like vamos a la rumba or vamos a la fiesta, we use both of them. Like it means the same.
Okay.
But that's really, eres mi cuate.
Is it?
It is.
Honestly, do you use it?
No, but I know what it is.
I know,
Yeah.
but it's really old.
It's from Mexico, right?
I heard this once, but like it was in my school book, so I think it's so wrong. Okay.
My girlfriend, yeah.
Blanket.
I know it's not cat.
I don't know these ones, but I just know that I kind of had an idea because when I was really young and I was learning Spanish, I remember we had a very weird audio because the book was old and they were like, oh, mi cuate. I was like, what? Right? Yeah, and it meant like friend, my bro. I was like,
Maybe it's like the American equivalent of how in like the 60s or something we would call people like my home slang.
yeah.
But in Dominican Republic, they say pana, mi pana. That's why I'm like, cuate, c'est quoi? What is this?
Blanket, because in French, ma couette, you know? So like, this is my blanket, you know? And she said, it's like, it's mine. So I was like, oh, it's my blanket. Don't touch my blanket.
Okay, okay, that's it?
She's confused.
No, it's because it's too simple. But okay.
Can we hear it?
E. I mean, we would say E.
Can we use it in a sentence, please?
No, I can't. This is not supposed to be difficult. I mean, just E. E.
I'm sure.
Hey, I got it right.
For example, banana y maçã. Banana y maçã.
It sounds like in Spanish.
It was my first option. Like, yeah, like.
But it could be a question also.
If there was a question mark there and it was like E, then it would be like, so what?
Exactly.
Then okay, but just that is E.
Because it sounds like in Spanish, when she pronounces it, it's like and. In Spanish, it's the same. E something.
I'm curious as to why did you put at the?
Because at first I thought maybe it could mean but actually if I kept hearing you say it, I can totally guess it was and, because I also studied basic Spanish and I know like why the E is and, but I was just keep thinking about simple words. So at first it was and then I threw in a the for good measure.
And why did you put you?
I felt like E. In Quebec, when we order, we say bonjour, est-ce que je peux avoir un grand café, s'il vous plaît?
Oh, I could get it. Grand café. V coffee. Yeah.
Big coffee.
S'il vous plaît, please.
S'il vous plaît, please.
The only part I didn't get was the first part.
Est-ce que je peux?
Est-ce que je peux?
It's like, excuse me. Is it right?
No, it's like, can I have?
Oh, I would guess it wrong.
It's complicated because first of all, I want to say in Haiti, they usually sell the coffee. The lady on the street sell the coffee. It's no big size of coffee. You just say like, yeah, you just say like, vamos ti café. And in Haiti, we usually use tea for everything. Even it's big, but tea, or even a name. If your name is Junior, they call you T Junior. Tea. So even the coffee is like that. Vamos ti café, s'il vous plaît. So it's not like, and people do their coffee home. They don't usually go and buy.
In Colombia, we said, ¿me puede dar un café tamaño grande, por favor?
I like how your accent sounds so clean. It's comfortable for the ears. I don't know how to explain. It's just the Spanish that I listen, I'm like, wow, I like it.
Well, maybe in the beginning, in Mexico instead we say, depends if it's like in the morning, like in the afternoon, or at night, doesn't matter. Buenas, like it's going to be buenos días, buenas tardes or buenas noches, or just like buenas. Like buenas, ¿me podría dar un café grande, por favor? And that's it, like maybe like the introduction, and you say like more properly, like more formal way. In Mexico, I think that we do it like more like casual, like buenas, ¿me puede dar un café, porfa? Porfa or grande.
Well, in Brazil, we have two main ways of saying it. Like, I really can't say which one we use more, because I myself use both, which would be, oi, tudo bom? Você pode me ver um café grande, por favor? Or, oi, tudo bom? Você pode me dar um café grande, por favor? Me vê um café, it's like literally translating is like, can you look for me a coffee? But it's more like, give me, even though we are saying like, look at it. And like, the other one would be more like, can you give me one?
So then I guess basically the biggest difference between you guys, because the word for coffee and big is like almost the same. So just like to give is different. That was nice.
Yeah.
That was funny.
I'm so happy I got to meet someone from Haiti. Like, I never heard Creole before. Like, I'm happy.
Nice to meet you too. It was great because I can understand everyone, so everyone can't understand me. I feel like special.
I want to hear you speaking like more. I'm so
Me
curious.
too.
I was like, I want to hear you like.
I want to hear her saying sentences. Like, I want to listen to you.
I want to like a fairy tale. Like she can tell me like a.
Read a fairy tale.
I read a fairy tale for us. Like I don't know. I think that it's going to be like more magical.
But I think especially because it's a language that like we never really heard, but at the same time it's a mix of the Roman languages we know. It sounds like interesting and like we want to hear more. It's something like that.
So today we tried to find the similarities before American countries' languages.
If you like the video, comment and subscribe.
We'll see you next time.
Bye.